Hey, what's going on, everybody? I, I seem to be trapped in the wide face cam dimension. I don't know what's going on here, dude. I'll tell you what's going on. OBS has died. I tried to fix the sync issue. It Every time I close and open OBS, the sync is random. Complete nothing I could do out of my hands. We're playing Classic Bean today because it was a request. I've received this request a very long time ago from the Big Bean, and due to technical difficulties, the virus, not so much the virus, school, general laziness, so many reasons, I have not delivered for a very long time. The fated day is finally upon us, and I'm very proud to deliver the Big Bean his content. So the Big Bean, I know you're watching. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your request. Arms has killed himself, and by arms I mean me. I'm in the arm slot. We'll start the speedruns in a sec here. You gotta warm up, you know? I'm stage 2. Look, there I am. There I am. What do you need in order to speedrun the game? Working capture card? Alright. That's enough out of the peanut gallery. You need ladders, was the answer. You've failed your multiple choice bean examination. City Hall, that wasn't multiple choice. Also, you were the only one giving and receiving answers. I'm supposed to be the one receiving the answers. I'm the teacher. City Hall, you're dodging the question and you're talking like a streamer again. Hey, who put me in 16 by 3 mode, am I right? Sorry, wait, 16 by what? I think it's 16 by like 10? I think it's 16 by 10 is the aspect ratio of the face cam here. Why didn't I get the purples? Alright, this guy's been delivered to the bean dimension. My face cam is also a little bit jaggedy. I don't know if I mentioned the solution to the OBS problem. I'm not using OBS anymore. I'm using Hotpod Capture. They do not have the option to crop the face cam. However, they also don't have the option to sync audio, which you might think is a bad thing until you realize it's always synced. I don't know why everything can't do that. If I wanted to like desync the audio, that's something you could get in the editing portion of video making process, and like if you don't like it, I'm sorry, you're collateral. You don't get to have fun YouTube experience. Only me. And you for watching the video. Alright, I think we're just about warmed up here. We're ready to start the runs. By the way, if anything is desynced or unbearably framey, let me know. We can try my hardest to go back to OBS if this really is worse. All right, get me to the game reset here. I'm sure you're all probably wondering, elephant in the room, current events, City Hall, what's your take on the virus? People like me don't get a take. I have no medical experience. I also I'm pretty well set, so I don't think I get a take. You know, my aunt. Oh, I probably should have started the timer or whatever. My aunt called me on FaceTime, or called my mom, and then my mom put me on the phone, and you know, my aunt had a few too many. Maybe not a few more than usual, but a few too many. And she says, Andrew, what's your take on this whole corona thing? And I go, I don't know, I don't really have a take. And then she goes, come on. And you know, when someone says, come on like that, you get a take pretty immediately. What was my take? Got no freaking clue, dude. What's there to say that hasn't been said by our lovely government officials? Did you just call Donald Trump lovely? No, he's orange. I was talking about Fauci. There's my take. Seeing Fauci on the television every day, awesome. You know, it's also been awesome seeing Trump every day. Trump comes on the television, he goes, "It's great, it's wonderful, we're doing a wonderful job." And then one of the reporters says like, "Hey, there's like a hospital in Denver that has 0 respirators, and like there's a hospital in this other place that has 100. Are you gonna like do anything about that?" And he's like, "That was a very mean worded question. Everyone's doing a fantastic job, and you should really start by saying thank you, Mr. President." And I'm like, oh my god, dude, answer the question, bro. And then he goes, "I'm gonna turn that one over to Dr. Fauci." And then and, you know, Dr. Fauci spits some wisdom, spits some facts, and then Trump comes back and he goes, "Yeah, Dr. Fauci and Deb have been doing a great job, wonderful job." He calls the other doctor Deb. He should definitely say Dr. I don't even know her name, but like, I'm stealing this bit from my mom, by the way. And normally when I steal bits, I don't give credit for them, I just steal them, usually because they're from Northern Line, and Northern Line doesn't watch the videos. I don't think my mom is going to get this far in a City Hall video either, but the problem is my parents are up asleep upstairs, so they might be catching wind of a little bit of the City Hall content. They're not giving me ad revenue, so like, tough luck for them. I'm taking the bits in return. Ads or bits, nobody rides for free. I think that's an expression, right? Gas, grass, or ass. Yeah, I remember the expression. It's not an expression, by the way. It's a bumper sticker. Maybe don't get. Oh, I paused. That's the worst thing you want to do for a speedrun. Maybe don't get your Confucian wisdom from a bumper sticker next time. But like, I miss the days of seeing bumpers. I haven't been outside for weeks. That's not true at all. My grandmother came over, and we stayed 6 feet away from my grandmother at all times. She's elderly, and as most grandparents are. We stayed 6 feet away. We took a walk on the beach with her. She had a wonderful time. It was great. Everyone was happy. If the governor calls, he might tell you he's not happy, but he's happy. Sorry, more Trump humor. Never gets old. Yeah, I found some pretty sick beach rocks for like my geology class, because the field trip we're gonna have to do on our own. Go somewhere, although, you know, she'll probably forgive you for going in your backyard. I was already at the beach, so I figured, alright, let's get some cool beach rocks. I got a bunch of cool rocks. I got some beach glass. I got some rounded bricks. And I'm like, okay, I can make a lot of inferences about how old and, you know, how weathering works and how the beach formed and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what a single one of these rocks are. I'm just gonna put on the report like, the pink one, it's been rounded by weathering. The gray one, it's been rounded by weathering. And there's a ton of rocks, and they all look super cool, but like, unless I lie about it, you know, go sit there and be like, Tiger Jade Stone, Magmanatus Opal. And I was like, dude, you don't know what an opal is. You stole that from Steven Universe. I'm like, come on. We weren't gonna mention Steven Universe. 2/3 of my viewer base hates Steven Universe. Talking to you, Sean and Johnny. Yeah, you know, I've been seeing a lot of Steven Universe memes recently. The ones I appreciate the most are the ones with Tony the Tiger. Not because they're Steven Universe memes at all, but just, God, you could put Frosted Flakes on anything and I'll eat it up. I get Frosted Flakes are meant to be eaten, but that genuinely, that's not what I was going for there. Could you stop dropping one bangers on my board here? We get the yellow when he's crushed. Oh no, I cannot. I'm also not used to the rotating beans on this controller. That's not a John, by the way. It's real. I don't make Johns. I make world records. I make videos. Oh, I gotta react like I'm losing. Ah. That's what the. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's actually my mistake. Hop Hog Capture reverses the webcam. Oh, these beans are fast. I still do not have a handle on which way to rotate these, man. Whoop. Go this way? I could go this way. Ooh, he hit me with a thorn. That's right, I'm using bean terminology. Why don't you deal with it, punk? Oh, you just can't place the beans, man. You know, I get that, Classic Bean has been requested. That's why I'm fulfilling this. I think it's time to air the grievances. That's a Festivus thing, right? The airing of grievances. I do not enjoy Classic Bean past level 2. It becomes too hard. I don't say that out of weakness. I say that out of... From the man who's on top, it's too hard. I know what too easy looks like. This ain't it. This is never it. Bean Machine is notoriously hard. I don't have a problem beating the game in 20 minutes or so, but you look up stories online circa 2005, people are wrenching at this game's difficulty. I wanted to put the yellow there was no time. That's alright, I think he's toasted. That's a Northern Lionism. If you watch Northern Lion and myself, I'll save you a bit of trouble. Just go scroll back to like whatever date this was uploaded. Scroll to like 2 weeks ago in Northern Lion's repertoire. You're gonna hear the same things. Repertoire or repertoire? It's a combination of log and repertoire. It's my new word. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm a computer scientist. Oh, you hit me with the one banger right there. Oh, I wish, you see, this is where I wish I had OBS so I could show you the stupid grin on this man's face. Just horrendous. I'm dropping the timer. You know what I think? I think we're not setting a world record today. I feel the controller in my hands. It's like ice in my veins. There's just no world record potential in the air tonight. What I'm trying to say is, instead of going for a world record, I think we should go for a good time. I'm gonna stop the timer, and I think I'll just say myself, beat Robotnik 3 times, and then we'll call that a video. That sound good to everybody? If you want more, you can request more, and I'll give it to you in like a year. How's that sound? You know, hopefully I could, if this video turns out, you know, not buffer zone garbanzo trash, we could record a little bit more in the same night. A little batch recording. You know what they say about batch recording? It's ooh. Nah, there's no rhymes. Link me a rhyme on Google Doc, since you can't tell it to me in person anymore. I'm trying to lean off of the Corona jokes, cause like, they're gonna get dated. Maybe not ever, but like, in 2 years, people are gonna be like, you know, I've heard that one before. And the thing is, they will have heard it before. Where do you think you got it? You got it from me. Today. This bit took a turn where I wasn't expecting. It was originally gonna come from a place of sympathy, like, yeah, I don't want to hear any more Corona jokes either, but now it's like, Hey man, be be grateful for what you got. You might have the not. You were about to make another Corona joke. I heard it. I heard it in your intagnation. Or you know, there's another thing, right? In this meme economy, memes live for a certain amount of time, and then a lot of people won't tell you this. Memes resurge. And I think I need to give no example greater than the Rage comic and Lay Trollface. It's in its like fifth resurgence. And don't get me started on classic meme formats. It's practically Freudian philosophy at this point. Yo, did you see Carbuncle's face? I'm glad I finally have Bean Machine on video. That face was like mythic to me for years. I saw it because I used to play this game a lot, but obviously it's so hard I had to just keep looking at the beans. I didn't notice the little. By the way, his name's not Carbuncle; it's Has Been in this game. I wasn't looking at Has Been. I was looking at my freaking beans, brother. So you know when Has Been makes a silly face and you just catch it out of the glint of your eye. Never to be seen again because you're not good enough at the game to like prove it to yourself by both playing long enough to have the face appear and not die. It becomes like a white whale, a mythical unicorn. Why'd you say like the unicorn? Oh, you know, I wish you could see the golden faces behind my face cam, but instead you're stuck with stinky old Andy hasn't showered in 22 hours. It's actually quite a reasonable amount of time to have not showered for, honestly. I think people have gone for, like, people could go for 30 pretty unnoticed, because, like, you know, like, one morning you forget to shower, and you just go, oh, I'll shower at night. It's not a problem. You know, like, or what if, like, one morning, wake up at 8:30, take a shower. Next morning, wake up at 10. Yeah, someone's gonna come up to you on the street, be like, sniff you, be like, oh, dude. Like, right when you wake up, they're gonna come up to you and they're gonna sniff you. They're gonna go, well, you haven't showered in like 26 hours. Ugh, nasty. And you know, it's true. You haven't. But not I. I haven't showered in 22 hours. Am I due for a shower? All I'm saying is, if we do a little batch recording, you're gonna get semi-stinky Andrew on the other line. Luckily, you won't have to smell him, and luckily he won't actually smell that bad. I mean, I don't know if you're listening for the previous part of the bit, but like, 26 hours is fine. Kinda has to happen necessarily if you're living the life of someone who showers daily. And you know, I've certainly heard shower once every 2 days. And I know a lot of my American viewers probably, excuse me, I know all of my viewers probably think that to be a little strange, but if you look at a lot of PSAs about cleanliness, which you know, I have no reason to look at, obviously, very clean all the time. You know, these jokes sound like anti-jokes, like sarcasm. Like I really am. I'm clean. You know, I'm clean enough. Whatever. But you know, so some countries where they don't have as much running water, it's not only the medical standard. It's like the standard. Showering once every 2 days is fine. It'll get you done. It's cool, dude. No one's gonna smell you on the street and go, oh, dude, does your country have running water? Because it kind of smells like you haven't showered in 48 hours. Do you even remember what soap feels like? And you go, no, I don't. I have Alzheimer's or whatever the disease is that makes me forget because my country has no running water and I couldn't wash away the mental disease. And then he backs off. He goes, whoa, I don't want to catch that. That'll teach him to smell you. What a stupid joke. I just realized I've been wearing my headphones like half on my ear the whole time. I'll show you my other ear real quick. It's, I'm wearing half a headphone, and I gotta be wearing none. There's no sound coming out of here. It was just a leftover from when I was testing audio. Don't kill me, don't do it. Let me flip the bean. You can't flip the bean in Bean Machine. That was one of the changes they made from Puyo 1 to Puyo 2, and this is a port from Puyo 1. Wow, this game really keeps your high scores, huh? Unless, oh no, I died before. That makes sense. Let's get these stupid headphones off, huh? Oh, geez, I clicked ahead in the video and City Hall looks different. I'm freaking out. Whoa, I could hear myself a lot better, and I'm kind of realizing I sound a bit stupid, dude. Talking to myself in the middle of the 12:13 a.m.? Wow, you really showered at 2 a.m. last night? Yeah, I did. Okay. That joke was constructed so well, you'd think I thought of it from the beginning. I did not, I swear. That was all dome-pieced. Oh, come on. You have no idea how firmly and confidently I pressed the circle button. Bean Machine said no. I didn't detect a single circle press. You gotta be crazy. What, you think I buffer these inputs? You think this is some kind of baby game? You think you could just walk in here, pop some beans, and beat Grounder? I think this guy's name is Grounder, right? It's Scratch and Grounder. This is the... I got beef. I probably said this in the last Classic Bean video. I got beef. This guy, I don't know, you can look up a picture of him. Look at like Bean Machine Grounder, alright? I don't care. He's certainly not here because my face cam's in the way. Thank you. Actually, this would have been in the way anyway, but I hate you anyway. Hot Pod Capture and OBS. I have beef with Sean because he thinks that, okay, I get that the guy is a chicken. And I get that the guy isn't supposed to look like a horse. And I understand if initially you look at him and you don't think horse. But for me, understanding that, you gotta understand, I look at this guy and I see horse, and you can't think I'm weird for that. He thinks I'm weird for thinking Grounder looks like a horse. Look at him! Look, you can see him right there. I pointed in the right direction, but it was super laggy. I really hate this face cam, dude. Whatever. Maybe we'll just remove it, I don't know. And then in the patch notes too, they're like, the Hop Hog is so proud of them for adding face cam in 2019. They're like, we've added face cam fixtures. Go into settings to activate the face cam. And I'm like, what, are you kidding? That's like a feature, guys. It's also definitely not something that should be added in an update. That is a thing that is like... That's standard, for sure. Yo, is this guy dead? Did I actually kill this guy? Oh, he's dead. Quickness. Swift. 44 second. Oh, here comes Dr. R. I'm stage 13? Dude. Oh my god, these beans are fast. That's gonna look real weird if the video's desynced. I'm in pain. Oh, that's gonna be a double match. Really wish it was a combo. I'd get a bigger multiplier. Oh, Nelly. Oh, here we go now. We're in Beantown. Just give me a purple. Oh, thank you, Robotnik. You're welcome. That was my Eggman impression. I recently watched Ozark with my parents, or at least like the last season of Ozark. It was really good. I really liked the part where the guy in the Mexican drug cartel, the main character, like, one of the main characters, like, killed her brother to protect the drug cartel. A drug cartel, like, she doesn't even like. It's just that the drug cartel is threatening to kill her if she doesn't cooperate or whatever. So she kills her brother, and then she calls up the guy, and she's like, trying to build trust with the guy, telling her like, hey, I killed my brother for you, I'd like you to support my casino or whatever. And he's like, Do you think I owe you for doing what you needed to do I own you. You think I'm going to take you into my family and El Mexicano Hermano? No. Esto es el fin, El Grande Padre. And then his hair goes white. Nah, it doesn't. That didn't happen. That's that's my headcanon. You can read my what is it? You can read my Ozark Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, Dragon Ball X. Yeah, Dragon Ball X fan fiction in the description below. Just kidding, by the way. It won't be there. Don't look for my fan fiction, please. It's not there, I promise. Could you imagine hiding something that you put in your own description just by telling people not to look at the description? It would probably work. I'm pretty sure if my fanfiction was in the description, no one would believe me. I just have to behave exactly like I'm behaving now. It's the real secret to happiness in life, is just pretend the fanfiction really exists. But like, in a way that, you know, doesn't really exist. Then they'll never find it. That's what I do to my YouTube videos. That's why the YouTube algorithm hates me so much. You know, I do a lot of Mario Baseball on the Mario Baseball Club NP channel. Like and subscribe. Sorry, I think it's Mario Superstar Baseball Club NP. I think that's what you gotta Google to find it. But it's a great time, for sure. What was the anecdote? Oh yeah, every time they get a subscriber, I'm like, hey, that's awesome. It's almost like I got a subscriber. And then I check my subscriber count and I'm like, it's not though. I didn't get any. But, you know, that's another thing. I've gotten a lot of subscribers from people subscribing to baseball, and then I go on the baseball Discord and I go, hey, I'm the funny one on the commentary. And they go, oh yeah, I'm subscribing to this guy. It was it was funny actually. The Big Bean, the man I make the video for. Hello again, the Big Bean. He's watched a lot of my videos. Wonderful fan. And then Nick, my roommate, also part of Baseball Club, texts me one day and he goes, hey, the Big Bean started watching my videos. And I'm like, ooh, that's because he ran out of mine. I've failed to produce content. Check out this combo. It's so good. Look at that. That's... you might not be proud. That's because you don't know the kind of brain power that goes into that. That goes into talking, beaning, and more importantly, beaning well. So does the flip really not work? It really doesn't work. I just did that to test it, by the way. That wasn't actually a flub. Yeah, let's restart here, because I actually care about my score the slightest bit. You know, I think the video's been going on long enough that if I run and get water, no one's gonna mind. Turns out the water was pretty close by. Oh man, I spilled it on my pants. Look, dude, look, I really did. Wow, that is great. City Hall water joke never gets old. What you want? A Yoda impression? I'm flattered, dude. Spill water on my pants, I did. Thanks, Yoda. That'll be enough. Yoda's not on point today. I'll be honest with you. You know, it might not be enough to kill a normal opponent, but for Noodle Arms McGee over there stacking his column 3 up 5 high, it'll be enough. It'll get you the do-done job. 36. Yowza, that's a good time. I think we're shooting for a WR, boys. Just kidding, there's no way I can ladder successfully that many times in a row. Unless you give me beans like this. Oh, bean machine. Oh, you shouldn't have. You know, literally, like, I've been so tainted by 2000s Nickelodeon that anytime I hear "oh, you shouldn't have," immediately pops into my head, but no, you really shouldn't have. I think that "no, but really you shouldn't have" gets said the same amount as "you shouldn't have." It's just such a... and it is funny the first couple times you hear it, but the problem is, like, when you're gonna repeat jokes, make sure you do it cross-network. Nickelodeon's a big offender of the, hey, I'm pretty sure I heard that joke in SpongeBob, problem. And definitely it's not SpongeBob's fault, it's everyone that's copying SpongeBob. And you know it's SpongeBob too, I mean. This is a good show to copy from. I like that show a lot. It was my favorite show as a kid, and it holds up, I would say. I'd say, you know, great. Instead of watching SpongeBob, I just look at SpongeBob memes, because it's like the old episodes that were still kind of good. You know, I hear, oh, the new ones, they got better, but they got worse, but then they got better again, but then the guy died, but then, like, they got better again. I don't know. I'm not keeping up on sponge lure. Get it? Like lore, but it's lure because it's an ocean joke. Yeah, I heard that on SpongeBob before. At least it was not on the Nickelodeon network. Oh, by the way, check it out. We don't actually need another red. I mean, they gave it to us, but like I really wish they didn't, so I could demonstrate how absolutely ginormous my brain is. I'm a ladder constructing fiend. Yo, why does this guy stack on the sides? Goes to McDonald's and he's like, yeah, I'd like a side of fries and a drink on the side and maybe a side of a McChicken. I played in a McDonald's Wi-Fi tournament, and by that I mean I played Smash Brothers online in a competitive setting. And you know, I had a lot of fun. I won 2 games, and then I face my next opponent. I see that it's Lucas, and I'm like, all right, you officially have me afraid. Let's see what we're in store for. And then immediately at the start of the game, I see him start charging up PK freeze, and I'm like, this game's gonna be free. And then I watch him charge PK freeze for the next for the next like 3 seconds as I wait for the game to buffer correctly to this country's time zone as it struggles to even pitter alive in this Wi-Fi environment. And I go, I let a sigh out. I go, huh? I hope his McChicken was good. Worth going to McDonald's for. But you know, if that's how you're gonna win, more respect to you. You know, who am I to say your bad online should prevent you from having fun? I think if you're having more fun than like I would have if your internet was good or if you weren't here, then like I'm all for it. You can have the win, brother. This is gonna be one of the fastest rounds you'll ever see. Probably should have just dipped the red there. I think it might have been semi-successful, but he's dead anyway. 35, that's a good round. I think we maybe could have extended the combo by 1, but maybe it wouldn't have gone too well. Probably shouldn't have done such like a long video for the first test, because there's a good chance it won't work on the new software, but like, I think Classic Bean deserves a long video, and I could not, in good conscience, do a different video. Why did you drop it in the bad zone? You know I hate the bad zone. What if, alright, so you know that show, Impractical Jokers? You know, they say, like, Sal didn't tell the lady that he was his dad from another dimension, which makes him tonight's big loser. And then, what if instead of that, he said, like, Sal didn't tell the lady that he was his alternate grandpa, so we're sending him to the bad zone. And then Sal goes like, what? And then he just out of existence. And then they continue on with the show for another like 6 seasons. Just have no clue. No one but them knows where Sal went. Actually, no, you know exactly where he went. The bad zone. What's the bad zone? No, that's what you don't know. That's what they don't want you to know. Alright, you know, I was gonna check it out, but when you don't rotate the beans, there's not much I can do to make you check it out. But anyway, we're gonna just do it now. Cash in now to extend the good boy zone on the reds as opposed to the greens. And there's no one that beans like me. Get a little yellow extendo. That rhyme brought to you by Yoda doing crime. Robbed a bank. I was gonna make another rhyme that was a little bit less appropriate than I would have liked. You know what? Make it Mad Libs. Fill in the rhyme in the comments. If you want to, of course. This is a rhyming safe space. Please, no vulgar rhymes, and do not force anyone who may be rhyme incapable to do any rhymes. List off some people that are rhyme incapable. I'd rather not, you know? I ain't trying to do anything bad yet. It's my first day back out of probation. 34. By the way, this run has been kind of nutty. So, like, if it's successful, I might have to look into timing it on the DL. Maybe giving it a little editing. And then I really hope it's not, you know, buffery. Buffery, is that a word? It is now. Sorry, Chief. I make the words now. That was Kermit. Oh, come on, just give me a yellow or a green. All right, now give me a green. Come on. That's the good stuff. Look at that. It didn't work. Who cares? Who cares? I'm Kermit. Pop the reds, maybe it'll. Ooh, he's dead. He's dead, and that's a 45. That's good. All right, here comes Grounder. Uh-oh. Here comes Pac-Man. I've been watching that video over and over again. That video's nice. Why did you not rotate the bean machine? No. We're losing it. We're losing it in a big way. Just send them. Just survive. Run's bad, that's okay. Make a sandwich. Not like that, you weirdos. What's weird about a sandwich? Nothing. I just didn't want to confuse you. I'm talking about the bean machine stacking Forbes sandwich. Okay, I guess we're extending on yellows. That's cool. Oh, I guess we're extending on the left side. That's also cool, you know. Don't mind that at all. Oh, you know, I guess you know, we didn't need the purples, right? Who needed purples? Bah, who needed beans? Who needed board space? Who needed a world record? Certainly not me. I hate world records. You know what's brutal about Bean Machine Classic? When you're at the top of the screen like that, if you can't dig down more than the combo they're about to send at you right there, you're just donezo because you can't counter them. All he's got to do is send 3 rows, like, totally safe, because you're not getting any combos, right? And then it's just like, pfft, if you don't die there, where are you dying? Which I guess the counter argument is like, don't get up that high, but then like, bro, I'm trying to bean here. It's like a don't get hit. Okay, Esam or whatever your name is. Gimmer? I think it's Gimmer. Gimmer who said that. This combo's sick. Look at the greens and the yellows, dude. Don't look. Don't look. Take back what I said. Don't look at all. It didn't even kill him. Also, I think your garbage might get scaled in the later rounds. That one is TBA. The improv? No. Sorry, at my school is a TBA improv is the name of the improv club. What does TBA stand for? I don't know. I don't go to improv shows because they make me feel inadequate. They're a lot funnier than I am, you know? Funnier than City Hall. How is that even possible? Yeah, haha. Big laughs all around. Alright, you know, this is too wacky to continue. Just send them. Although that's kind of nice. That combo kind of good. I like the amount of absolute nothing that he's putting out right now. Scratch, I think is your name. Yeah, get beaned. Thank you. Oh my god, my hair is half on, half off. Dude, it's like, oh my god, I'm like that guy from that anime. Oh wow. Yeah, nope, not this time, punks. You won't make me look like that guy from that anime. I guess we're building here now because the beans are going mighty fast. Yep, that you know what? This is fine. It's cool. No, I don't mind doing this at all. Yep. Purples to the greens, that's exactly what we needed, but we're gonna need another green before Dr. Robotnik sends his horde of bean lords to my door to tell me I'm being inadequate. But here's the thing, Robotnik, I'm not being inadequate. I'm very, fluent in all forms of bean. You know that guy, so I think it's a movie quote, he's like, I'm fluent in over 15 forms of kicking your behind. And then you go, wow, City Hall, you really need to censor the A word there? And I've never even heard the term A word because like no one's afraid to say it. I have an image to uphold. My little cousin watches this. How old's your cousin? Ah, he's like 18. I'm sure he's heard the A word before. Cool. You know, you never know who you're gonna upset. You might as well upset no one. Would anyone like to hear some socio-political commentary? Maybe about oh, he's gonna say the M-word. Minorities. Uh-oh. He said the M-word. Someone's gonna be pissed. I don't think I'm allowed to say the P word. Oh, Jesus. I'm really messing it up, guys. Just do it now. That's a good enough combo, right? We could start a little baby ladder going. A little baby 2 ladder, because that's all I have the confidence to do against the absolute beast Robotnik. Little baby 2 combo, that's all you need against the absolute beast Robotnik. It's not even that like he plays good. It's just the game is so fast. This is a little Franz stack for you. That's an advanced bean machine technique. By the way, yeah, look it up. It really is a real thing, and I really did make it. So how about you shut up and acquiesce? I'm the greatest bean player of all time. Better than Fran? No, I'm not better than Fran. By the way, if you look up Franz stacking, you'll probably won't find anything. Look up Fran Puyo Puyo, and then you'll get Fran's channel. He's probably gonna throw out a few Fran stacks. It's just, I mean, it's just a guess. I mean, I wouldn't know. How long have I been recording for? 44 minutes? Let's make it an hour. Let's make it an hour-long video. We said we'd beat Robotnik twice. Let's beat him in 15 minutes. Let's do it. What is that? Like world record times 1.3? We could do that. We're that good. Let me give you some beans. Oh boy, I can control the board again. Let's go this way. Oh, I really hate what the beans they're giving me here. Just the worst beans ever. Just give me a reset on that one. Those beans were not conducive to a friendly bean environment. By the way, why would you make the 5 beans on level 1? Let's try going to options. Set comm level. Easy. And I think that'll be good. What do you say? I would change the bean rotation to be like it is on Puyo Champions, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. You know, I've already gotten used to the bad way. And this should only make it so that there's no blue. I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. That was comedic timing. City Hall, you've never said the words comedic timing before? Yeah, it's because Northern Lion started saying it recently, so here we are. Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy ladder, but I believe the French say laissez bon feu, on sait bon feu. Ladder's a ladder. Oh, jeez. You know, I'm sure at least one person watching this really thought that was like real French. I don't know any French, to clarify. I know oui, and I know c'est bon. Oh, and of course baguette. Excuse me, I gotta channel someone for this one. Croissant. You know, I'm sure it's the worst Carl you've ever heard, but I don't know if it's like the worst Carl you'll ever hear. I might have that going for me. Check it out. Could put the green here. I'm gonna put it here just because I'm a monster. Who's more evil than I am? I'll wait. Go on, tell me. 37. Not too bad. But I've seen better. Even from me. And honestly, like no one else. Not that they don't do better, I'm sure they do. It's just that I don't watch them. I don't have time for content that isn't Northern Lion. In fact, I don't even have time for him. He uploads like 8 videos a day. Sometimes it's actually hard to find the video I want to watch of him because there's just so much uploaded. You might have thought I boned it when I put down that purple. Not so. It was actually 100% intentional. And I'd like you to put some respect on my name. I don't do things that are bad. I only do good things. Like winning at Bean Machine in 40 seconds. It is a combination of, I'm starting to get dry mouth from talking so much and just fresh run out of water. Alright, let's start with the number 1. I've been talking a while. Number 2, I just ran out of water, so I have the placebo of, is a dry spell. Number 3, I'm talking a little bit quieter because I just remembered my parents are upstairs asleep. And all these factors combine to make Captain Planet? No, they make me very quiet. Or very ASMR is a nicer way to put that. Because one of my professors was like, yeah, you know, I recommend you put on my lectures when you're trying to fall asleep. And you know, like, I'm really not knocking the guy when I say this. I might try it. He's got a, you know, he's got a way of talking very monotone, and you know, it's like you're hearing it and you're like, yeah, this isn't important. It's all in the book. Yeah, I know what a bit is. Oh, this the fastest 4 in the West, but judging by his column 3, I think 4 is not gonna be enough. Gonna have to hit him with a little bit of exuberance here. Oh, yeah. No, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Not like that. Not like that. Oh, I want to extend because it's in my nature, but I know we just need to hit him with a quick one. Just a quick one. Just a quick one, please. Please, I gotta be in right now. This guy's angry. You can't see it, but... Ooh, that score. Oh, squeal. This is my channel icon. Alright, let's go. Beans. You can't just say beans and have it be funny. Oh, yeah. Beans. Got him. You might not think this combo's nice. That's because you don't see it. You don't see it, but I'm like really good at this game. I'm so good. It's a 4 combo, the speed of a 4 combo, but the power of a 5. I'm a speed runner. I gotta go faster. And then NASA channels in, they call my house, they go, "Is this City Hall?" And I go, "Dude, it's like... It's 2019. Why do you sound like you're coming out of a cheese grater?" And then they go, "Yeah, this is NASA to Mission Control. We got City Hall." And I'm like, "Oh God, how did you get this number?" And they go, "We didn't. You just told us." You know that thing they always do in the movies where it's like, "Yeah, you were the murderer," and then they go, "Ha, who told you?" And then they point the gun and then they go, "You just did." Except it's NASA with my phone number. Oh man, that would be gold. Sorry, that was a bit. And the bit was gold is what I meant to say. I made a golden bit. What does NASA need City Hall for? Is that even a real question? Why do you sound like you're reading from a chat log? It's my aesthetic. It's the only thing I have over Northern Lion. He has a real chat. I have mental lack of stability. That's the humor. Is it a lack of mental stability? I don't think it is. The NASA thing might have been. You know, oh shit. He really thinks that's funny? No, I do. I think that joke was great, honestly. You know, sometimes you make a joke and then I go, was that really that funny? You can normally tell because I take a huge pause. Not like the hugest pause. Those are when I'm trying to think of a joke, or especially when I'm trying to think of a punchline to a joke I've already set up. A lot of the times I'm like saying something, I'll say a punchline, and I already had the punchline geared to go. So I'm like, okay, I can think about what I'm gonna say next while I'm saying this punchline. And then by the time, and then you know, I think about it, I'm like, hey, this will be a great setup. And I'm like, if I don't say the setup right now, it'll be weird because there'll be dead space. And then there ends up being more dead space because I cannot think of a punchline. Very, very simple haha scenario. Or rather, you know, lack of haha. That's how it happens. Happens to the, you know, I can't say it happens to the best of us. And I'll never go silent. Why are you only talking about NL this video? Because, you know, he's all I've seen in the past 2 weeks. I'm not saying quarantine didn't affect my life. I'm just saying quarantine made my life where I would put it. Are you really saying quarantine has been beneficial for you? No, I can't eat Taco Bell at any time because, you know, I'm talking to my mom, she's a nurse, and like, I'm like, hey, can I get Taco Bell DoorDashed? And they're like, no, the guy who dashes might not have washed his hands. And I'm like, you know, like, part of me wants to be like, hey, come on, mom. But then another part of me is like, she's definitely like right. And to top it all off, I agree. The DoorDash guy might not have washed his hands. I mean, how am I gonna know? This combo's whack. Get rid of the purples. It's gonna break the whole thing. Thank you. You may think that the video is desynced, and it very well may be, but that was no evidence. I I said that thank you extremely late. And then I go, alright, well, what if I go to the Taco Bell like drive-through? And then deep down, I'm like, you know, she should probably say no to this too. I would say no to this. Then she's like, you probably shouldn't, but you could do whatever you want. And I'm like, that's the biggest no in the book. At that point, if I do it, it's not like you've disobeyed me. It's just, you're an idiot. Which is being an idiot, always worse than disobeying your parents. Take it from me. I've never been stupid in my entire life. That's not true. That was a stupid 4 combo. It's not gonna kill. Do I regret it? You know, if you live your whole life regretting your bean plays, you're gonna run into a lot of situations where you have better things to regret. What does that mean? You're being a little bit cryptic? More like ecliptic. Define ecliptic, you fraud. Oh, come on. You're really gonna call me out the one time I think of a rhyme word within a reasonable time frame? No, I don't know what ecliptic means. No, I'm not sure it's a real word, and you wouldn't have, if it was a real word, you wouldn't have even asked me that. The only reason you're asking me that is because it's me asking, and I'm not sure if it's a real word. Eclectic, I think it's the word. I think it's eclectic. I don't think ecliptic is a real word. I might have even said it, eclectic, the first time. Ecliptic? Oh, Jesus, I'm Just play the beans, funny man. Just play the beans. Was those yellows intentional? Yep, but purples sure weren't. Is this combo still gonna work? My money is on no. Yep. That's a no. Whatever, we can bring it back. Get a nice 3 combo. It'll be fine. Sometimes a 3 is all you need. Typically, that happens when you've already messed up. But look at the purples. Wasn't intentional, but did you see him? Wow. Yo, the chicken's face is really good. Yo, I love the Dr. Robotnik theme. You miss it a lot, you know? I was wondering why I was doing so well this run, and then I remembered we're on like hyper easy mode, super baby total loser mode. And by that I mean easy mode. The basic standard comes with the box easy mode. Oh, nice ladder, City Hall. Oh, but don't mess this up for me, Robotnik. Please, if you close off that well, it's all over. The run's dead. Give me the blue. Oh, Robotnik, you're finished. Thank you very much for watching. YouTube.com/cityhall. You can either click on my playlist up in the top right, I guess, because the camera is reversed on Hot Pod Capture, or you can look at my latest upload here in the top left.